Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jua. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I made this beautiful crop top with organza. But before we get to the video, please, I want you to help me hit the subscribe button and like this video. Thank you. So, now this is the material I'm using. I'm going to be drafting it on a pattern. So I'll take my neck measurement. My neck is the width is 3.5, while the depth is 1 inch. I just went down by 1 inch. So I'm going to connect it. It's a round neck. So I'm going to connect it like this round. Then I'll take my shoulder measurements. My shoulder, I took my shoulder measurement. I went down by 1 inch. That will be my shoulder slope. It's very important to take your shoulder slope because our shoulders are not straight. So I'll take my armhole measurement. So my armhole is 8. I went down by 8 from underneath that my shoulder slope that I took. So this new line will now serve as my chest line. So after taking my chest line, I'm going to connect it like this to meet. So this side that I'm writing on, that's my armhole obviously. So I'm drafting the back. So now I'm going to divide my chest measurement, my bust measurement divided by 4. So I'll divide it into 4, then I'll place it there. After placing my what I got there, because I'm drafting the back, so all measurement to be divided into 4. So I will now put ease allowance, because this crop top, if you know it, you can see it's free. So I put ease allowance of 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch. Then stitch allowance also. Remember to put your stitch allowance. So I'm going to connect it like this. I'll connect, then I'll go up like this is how you get your armhole curve. You go up by 1 inch like this, like you see me doing in the video. Then I'll just connect it to meet my stitch allowance. So I'll take the full length of my crop top. So it's basically from my shoulder to my navel. If you want, you can make it above your navel or below your navel. But if it's below your navel, it's no longer a crop top. So now my stitch allowance is just half inch. So I'm going to place my measurements here. My chest line measurement there plus 1.5 inch stitch allowance. My chest line measurement, I'm going to remove 1 inch just to make it look it, so it doesn't look that wide at the down part. So this is the end part. This is my back um pattern. So now I'm going to use this back to draft the front. Basically it's the same thing, the only difference is the armhole. Like the armhole, you have to go in by half inch, and the neckline, so the neckline, I have to go, the depth is 3 inch down. So that's basically all. Now I'm going to use that same material, that same pattern, to cut my material. So my material is folded into 4 because I want to use the same material as my facing, as my lining rather. So I want to use it as my lining. So if you don't want to use it as your lining, you can use bias to pipe the neck and the down part. If you are piping it with bias, that means you are going to be folding yours into 2, not 4. I folded mine into 2 because I want it to be 2 2. So this is what you get at the end. So it's going to be 2, while the front part too is also going to be 2, like this. So I'm going to fold the neck, hold the neck very tiny like this. For my sleeve, so the full length of my sleeve is 12, but I'm going to divide it into 2. It's going to be 6. Then I'm going to just put my stitch allowance. I'm not going to show you the detailed on how I draft this sleeve because it's going to be very long. Sleeve is another tutorial on its own, it's another one on its own, it's going to be too long. So I add my stitch allowance. I'm going to be cutting both sleeve at once, so I folded this into 4. Then I'll just use my pattern paper to cut it out like you see me doing in the video. Remember to add stitch allowance So this one is 6 inch. Then I'm now going to cut that gathers at the end of my sleeve, the one I attached on the screen. So the gathers, that the length is 6 inch long, while the width, the length is very long. So I made it very long. If I should open it, it's like 30 inch long, while the length is 7 inch, because I'm going to be stitching up and down with half inch, then I'll be left with 6 inch. Attached to my sleeve is going to be 12 inch all put together. So this is the first step, the longer one of it, which is 6 inch. While the other side, now the short one is going to be 4 inch long. After folding, attaching it up and down, folding the down and the up part, attaching it to my sleeve, it's going to give me 3 inch. So I've stitched the neck round, then I also stitch the down part of my crop top, then I trim the excess off. This is the end result. Look, it's looking neat already. Then I ironed it down. This is what it looks like. Now, if you don't want to do all this, that is if you are not doubling your own, you can use bias. So I'll close it with bias both side. That is if you don't want to double it. So the next thing right now is my shoulder. So this is the perfect way to close your shoulder if you are using a lining. If you are using bias, you cannot use this method, you just stitch on top. But since I'm using a lining as my facing, then I will bring the back part of my shoulder, the last one, since it's 2 the last one, I'll bring it forward to the front like this. After neatly placing it, I'll bring it forward like this. Make sure it's aligning like this, like you see me doing in the video. Then I'll stitch on top of it. At the end of the day, I'm going to have a very nice finishing. So that is how you close your shoulder. Now for my sleeve, the two steps on my sleeve. So I've gone ahead to stitch one side, then I make a very loose stitch on the other side to get my gathers. This is it. After making my gathers, then I now place that shorter, the shorter one, the 3 inch shorter one on top of my 6 inch. Then I stitch them together. Then I got this. It's looking like a skirt. Then for my sleeve, my sleeve, I'm just going to close my stitch allowance. I'm going to close it with my stitch allowance. So after closing it with my stitch allowance, I'm going to pick both, then right side facing each other. I'm going to sew it like this round. This is what I get. Now to attach it to my main sleeve, to my main body. This is how you attach your sleeve to your main body. You put the right side, you turn your sleeve to the right side like you see me doing, while your main body you turn it to the wrong side like this. Then you put the sleeve inside just like you see me demonstrating in the video. Then you pin both the armpit area together like this. After pinning them together so it doesn't shift, then you sew it round. So now if you watch to this point of the video, please do well to subscribe, like this video for me, and hit the subscribe button for me. Thank you so much for watching. That's basically how I made the crop top. Have a great day.